Hi, it's Lisa from Happy Fit. Here's another fun stretch sequence for you, filmed last 2 weeks ago at the beach in Eagle Head. We're going to start with a hamstring stretch, so just get comfortable sitting with one leg straight out and then the other foot out to the side to open up that hip, and then just take a deep breath up and hinge forward at the waist, keeping that spine neutral to stretch out the hamstring of the straight leg. And just take nice, deep, slow breaths and stretch, lean into that stretch. Inhale, and then as you exhale, just deepen that stretch a little bit. And feel free to press pause at any time and stretch for a bit longer. We're going to stretch the other hamstring now. Switch legs. So you want to hold each stretch for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to bring both feet forward and do a seated hamstring stretch, folding forward again at the waist, pressing the palms forward to feel that feedback throughout your arms and your hamstrings. And next you're going to come to a seated position with one leg forward and the other leg tucked behind, both knees bent. And then as you breathe in, stretch your body up nice and tall, and then fold forward, coming straight forward from the hips. So you feel a stretch in the front leg's glute. So you should feel that in the hip and the glute. And if you ever have any trouble with these stretches, just get in touch and I can help you figure out some modifications or some different ways to target those muscle groups. And just relax into that stretch. And then we're going to switch legs. Other leg tucks forward, and then deep breath up, fold forward, feel that stretch in the glute. All right, and then come to a side leaning position. You can either rest on your elbow or bring your head right down to your, straighten your arm out and bring your head right down to your bicep. And then just grab your top foot, pull it back gently in towards your glute to stretch out the quad. And to deepen the stretch a little bit, you'll notice I have my bottom ankle resting up across the top knee, and that just helps to pull on those IT band muscles a little bit, but only do that if it's comfortable. And then switch sides, get that other quad. And again, that option is to bring that heel up. It just puts a little bit of weight on and pulls the knee back into alignment. Good, and then bring yourself to a deep squat, stretching out the Achilles and the calves. This one you really want to be careful with. Make sure you're nice and warm anytime you do this one. And try and keep your heels on the ground and just sit down as low as you can. Then bring yourself into a half kneeling position. And what you're going to do is just squeeze the glute to stretch out your hip flexor. And of the back leg, you're going to press that same arm up towards the sky and push your palm forward and up. And you'll feel a stretch right through the side and the hip flexor. And then you're going to switch legs. Again, that back leg's arm reaches up, presses towards the sky. Really make sure you're squeezing your glutes and just almost tucking your pelvis forward to get that stretch in the hip flexor. And then from here, you're just going to stretch the hamstrings a little bit more by doing a standing forward bend. Keep those knees soft and that spine neutral. And then bring one heel back towards the ground. Stretch out in a nice long lunge and just gently lean forward so you feel a stretch in the rear leg's calf. And again, you're going to do that for the other leg, so you can just turn both feet to face the other direction and reach that heel towards the sand or the ground. Feel that nice stretch in your calf. And then from here, you're going to do a side bend. So one arm reaches up and over. Feeling that stretch all throughout your torso. And then to the other side. Nice ocean breeze that day, but it was a hot wind. And then we're going to lean forward again. stretching out, targeting the QL area this time, so lower back to the side. And with this one, you want to make sure you tuck the pelvis under a little bit to get that nice stretch throughout the back. And then one arm across. Always like to stretch the shoulders out this way. And then other arm across. And then lift one arm up and over to stretch out the tricep. And if you want to improve that other shoulder's range of motion, you can reach around behind and try and strive for your hands to meet at your back. And then switch arms, other elbow comes up in a tricep stretch. And again, you can bring that other arm around to stretch out the shoulder. And then open up those arms to stretch out the chest. And then bring both arms forward, rounding out the upper back, feeling stretch in between your shoulder blades, chin to the chest. Deep breath up, and then exhale and give yourself a nice pat on the back. Thank you for watching.